All right, on this episode of How Not to Be a Streamer, let's, oh my goodness, I tell you. What did we do? 46 minutes ago. That is not going to work. We are live right now, so let's get a update on this phone here. Your channel. All right, we are live now, right? Camo. All right, we're live again. Like I said, how not to be a streamer. GoPro died. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, guys, is probably stupid, but nonetheless, I'm going to do a dry fit. And I want to know without rings. I know. Boys, this thing's going to be a monster. I don't know. But we're going to try it. We're going to run no base gasket. Never have I ever done that. But I don't have a spare gasket. I just literally used one on the three. So I've never not done gasket before. So I actually think I have I do. I have some Q-tips. I don't know how. This is going to be experimental. If this screws up on me, don't do it. Or watch somebody that's done it before and well-versed in it. Right? Fire going. It's really not doing much. Clearly, it's pretty chilly now. All right. So, Moto Seal is the way tonight, boys. Oh yeah, let's get everywhere. Why don't we? Yes. Sweet, right? Okay. Now, probably doing it to the wrong side, but I want to make sure the transfers don't get covered. Okay, so just gonna give her some gobs here. Kind of interested to see. I know a lot of people like no base gasket. Some people call you an idiot for doing no base gasket. But it's whatever. I've never really been much of a follower type of guy, so if you want to call me an idiot, more power to them. But I'm going to do the no base gasket because we don't have one. Professional streamer and professional saw builder, we'll say now. We were not prepared for what we were going to be doing here. Now, I have attempted this before on another build. This is not the first time, let's just say that. And that went horribly wrong, because we got piston slap. Didn't cost nobody money but me. So, call that whatever you want. But we didn't hurt nothing. But it did put a lip on the piston on the top. And see, now pistons are not too horribly expensive. I just I threw another piston at it. I've still got it here somewhere. But not really sure how thick to make it, but I'm making it. So I'm going to try to get her dripping a little bit here. Just going to put a fine dealio around these transfers. Not going to say a lot, but enough. So we don't want a leak. If we got an air leak, all is for naught, right? So she levels out real nice. Okay. She's goopy though, I will say that. So that is what it looks like. You give that a minute. Set. Try to get this mess cleaned off my bench. Because I'm pretty sure it got cold last night and the week prior. I haven't had below 0, but it's been below 32, that's for sure, past couple. So throw this in the incinerator. All right. So like I said, piston has got arrow exhaust. Okay. All these nice ring pouches. If I had $1 for every one I have now. Okay, the rings themselves. Usually I run caber. Caber, rings, Meteor, pistons. This is for a 266 XP. This has got, I believe the caber rings are in it. I order them as packages, but with this, I didn't think I was actually going to. I had kind of fixed some of the issues in the past because they put it in the flyer. And you got to be careful with these guys. They can cut you if you've got, you know, salad eater type fingers, I suppose. Okay, you guys can see they are grooved. Not really grooved, but there's pins in the pistons. Okay, in the rings themselves, chamfer, whatever you want to call it. You guys might be able to see there. There's a groove or a hole for the dowels. That way the pistons don't walk. And the reason you don't want your piston rings to walk is because if that goes into an exhaust port on the edge or into the intake port, what will happen is the ring has the possibility or potential to, you guys can see, once the rings are in, they can't rotate. So if it was to hit the exhaust or the intake side, and it, you know, there's obviously, you guys can probably see there. Of course, I'm not the best with camera, but there's definitely a possibility of that getting smacked, right? Come off. So that little pin right there is a retainer for the rings themselves. Okay. Next, I do oil. I just, you know, thin coat, oil. We're dealing with engine components here. We don't want nothing dry. Okay. Yes, you'll smoke a little bit, but I'd much rather have smoke than filings. Another thing. You guys can see the 371 I didn't warm up as much because that one had just probably 10 minutes before the stream started. Just got done bucking up some firewood with that. So you guys warm up your saws, and one of the men that I respect quite a bit is West Coast Saws on YouTube. I've got his falling dogs. I got quite a few parts and pieces from that man, Gordy. He's got a very, very well done video on what the pins are, what they're for, that type of thing, and then what happens if you don't warm up your saw properly, or what can happen. Okay. So another thing, you get into the clips here. When you got them in, give them a spin. Make sure they cannot come out and they are in the groove. I've lost three engines back when I was really young because they weren't. They came out. Whatever the case may be. They tear up an engine. And if you enjoy rebuilding saws, like I do, maybe it's not a big deal, but it does get expensive. And I like building new saws every time, not the same saw. So keep that in mind. Looks good. Okay. This is going in. Make sure we get any foreign matter. Of course, I've got chips all over my jacket, right? It's organic. Okay, so we're gonna just try to line this up. There's a rod here. Push it in nice and firm. And that went a lot smoother than it did last time. Okay. We get our last clip. I'm going to grab it with the pliers. These do go flying occasionally, so be careful. Just like it wanted to there. Thank God I had fingers close. Okay. Stick your thumb right over the top. Work it in. And like I said, guys, give it a spin. Make sure it's in that groove. Grab one side or whatever. These have got two. The ones that I just took out, I don't care for these at all. These have only got one. Little grabby do. So you'll take your piston with these guys. I know I didn't show it very well, but what you'll end up doing, if I can orient my hand, is work that corner in. Once you get that corner in, you basically just collapse the ring. There you go. But all you can really do is spin it kind of in one direction. You go backwards and you'll end up kind of deforming it, and it will not be secure at that point. But highway, they send you with the two-piece, so you could squeeze it nice and work it around both ways. Make sure you're in the groove. Very nice. Okay. Now, probably my least favorite part, but, well, before that, with these saws, guys, I've never had luck getting the carb boot on after the fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the whole assembly. Okay. Take this whole assembly right off. There we go. There we go. Boom, boom. Check out the Chinese rubber. Make sure she's going to hold firm for us here. All right. And we're going to install. Probably should loosen that up just a squirt more. Yep. Now she'll slide right on there, right? Yep. All right, try not to get Moto seal all over your fingers like I am doing. Okay, she's on there nicely. Now we're going to snug her right back up. Because of that port, the pulse line, right? Look at me, I'm yes, good, yes. Car hurts. All right, so that looks good. It don't look bad. It actually it leveled right back out beautifully. Okay, so I'm gonna try these piston ring retainers. Never have I used them. I've always used a screwdriver in my finger. Let me just make sure. Looks good. That all looks great. That's the wrong one. Kind of hit and miss with these. I've seen people have great luck with them, great success, and I've seen people throw them away. So we're gonna make the determination right now if we're going to have success or throw it away. Yep. We're going to keep that on the shelf because that was the absolute easiest I have ever seated a 372. That's beautiful. Right. Okay. Now we got to try to get this pulse line through without getting Moto seal all over it. Come on now. They really don't give you much room to work with. Right. All right, where's my little handy dandy pliers here? Pull that pulse line through as we're going down. Looking good. All right, we got to get this back up and get that back in the groove because it didn't go in the groove like we want it to. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is the pain in the butt portion. Like I was saying. They've got, there we go. All right, boys and girls. Let me see. Of course, I've got a charger on you guys now, so you guys are at 9%. Sweet. All right, so this right here, we got to make sure this is all sealed, okay, on both sides, and that's why you put this boot on before you slide the head over the jug. Moto seal. Okay, so I'm going to snug that down. Like I said, we're not going to be able to really fire this up. Moto seal wants 24 hours. I'm going to give it all of that. Now, where are these? Better. Oh, wait. All right. Yep, we're back on. Okay. Had to do a cough off stream there. Apologies. Okay. So maybe we'll put this thing in the wood tomorrow. I don't work on Sundays generally, but I don't consider this work at all. I absolutely love it. Building something, you know? The farm sim is more work than this is to me. This is passion. I'm going to, before I go too far here, I'm going to rip this spark plug out. Ooh. Oh. Little Chinaman. Oh, put that frickin' thing on good. All right. Remember to take your spark plug out first. Holy frig. I don't know if we're getting that out of there, guys. That might be some of the metallic we were seeing come out the exhaust. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Boys. Proper tool for the job? Well, generally this is what I'd use. That's not a Chinese scrunch either. Whoa, this is ridiculous. I'm going to get a pipe. That sucker's coming out. One way or the other. Old jack handle? Okay. That's not cool. Holy frig. BPMR 7A. Okay. Nope. That's going in the Z trash. What we got? Okay. It'll work. Got more NGKs, but that's not going back on. No friggin' way. The frickin' cross washers are... I've never seen that but done before, guys. Come on. Come on. You guys ever had to use a, you say that is 12, 24, maybe 30-inch bar to remove a spark plug? No. I am really happy that I decided to do that outside of the saw. Hey, don't go doing that yet. We haven't got the base down. Not that we're going to use a bar to put it back on, but yeah, 3/4 inch impact. That might have needed a, yeah. How many Ugga Duggas? That's ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Now nobody go shrieking because I'm using a Milwaukee, okay? I'm not tightening it. I'm using it as a ratchet. And you know what? I'm not even going to do that because I don't have much feel. What do we have? This thing's seen better days. All right. Generally, I'll hold the top and I'll do it. That's tight, okay? For me, I don't torque them. I use my okay, and I go kind of in a same way you do lug nuts, star pattern type deal. It's not really much of a star being 4, but what the heck is that about? What are we skipping on here, boys? It's the ratchet. This ratchet's got back when I was probably 8. So she's got a little skipping to it. I don't know where my snap, but my snap-on's too big. How many times are we going to go around here? Oh, we're not in, dummy. There. Yeah, now she's going. Maybe I got some Moto seal in there. Yeah, that's the ratchet. So that ain't gonna fly. What else do we have here? Remember what I said about live streaming? You want to find your weakness, go ahead and go live. Back to Harbor Freight. Woohoo! All right, so that one was Graph Neck. This is the one and only Pittsburgh, okay? I got my snap-on, but my snap-on's freaking, it's more of a breaker bar with a swivel head. I don't like that for small things. Come on. Oh, these sticky freaking Pittsburgh Allens. Sometimes. Yeah. The ball end of an Allen, I don't like them. They are handy, but round a little bit. And as much as I use this one, I need to invest. There. I need to invest in a nice Williams or Snap-on 4. It's a metric? I don't know. I think it's 4 and 5, right? Where's my other one? pretty much take apart the whole frickin' deal with them two. I don't even know where it went. It's gone. Gone forever. All right. Next. Everything but that, because my small one's missing. It's gone. Can I use the, oh, I can. It's a little bit big, but. That bar you were asking about, Dan. That bar. Bought too. Well, I didn't buy it. First mistake. Okay. I feel about this individual in a live stream some time ago. He was running my skidder. What size is this? Boy, that's nice. It's nice. It's nice if you don't have them. It comes with them. That's awesome. Love it. Son of a gun. Give me your China steel. Okay, be right back. If Dan is still out there, Dan, leave a comment, because I don't want to ramble too much on. If you're not even here, buddy. No, that's not it. Okay, where's my metric garbage? Right there. Okay. Next size you guys will need is a 3. So a 3, a 4, and a 5 will get you just about everything you need to take apart a Husqvarna. Okay. Easy. Easy. Oh, where are you? Oh, it's hooked underneath again, isn't it? It is. Okay. Oh, you son of a gun. Work with me. I'm streaming. Oh. Okay. So, this is junk. Never, ever do I want to see that again. Ever. Okay. That's not all that nice either, actually. What are you? Ah. Are you the same? No. You're not. Ah, you're Husqvarna. Well, upgrade. That's gone. Okay, next is Carburetor. Carburetor. Walbra. Going to affect this. Boom. And uh-oh. Boom and uh-oh. Alright. Let me make sure that dowel goes in there nice. Alright. That goes in there nice, and that hits, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put the wall barrel back in this thing. The real wall barrel, not the one that smells of soy. Alright. Throw you in. And we're going to need a throttle cable, it appears. I've heard of this issue before. Just wasn't thinking it was going to be true. But you know how that goes. We're going to be doing some some finagle in here. Can already see that. Why does that not fit now? Well, either way, we're gonna stick this thing in here. Okay. So it's got two little talons at the bottom. Goes around the thingamabob. Oh, carb anti-vibe deal. Husqvarna does. Ooh, there's one of the Chinese pieces. That's gone. All right. What are you doing? Okay. This part right here is one of the more frustrating ones, but with the right amount of sweet talking or dirty talking, whatever whatever you want to do. And we're going to use Husqvarna hardware done with this China chrome. Would you look at that? Almost like I've tore apart a couple of these, right? Boom. And I'm well aware that I have the camera on the complete wrong side of this, guys. Like I said, my my ways of the stream are horrible. I know you guys want to see me tighten and loosen and all that stuff, right? Come on. This is without a doubt. Oh, look at that alignment. Get in there. Okay. I know, another stream that I don't start a saw, right? But we're dealing with 830 once again. Not intentionally. I'm just happy I haven't got the message yet that I am over my allotted time. Where is the hole? Right there. Okay. Then you line this dewey up. Oh, so crackhead. Okay. Back on as the crackhead. Let me clear my throat, you know. So the individual running my skidder came in. Knew that I was a big fan of the power saw deal. Offered me a 272 for 150 bucks. I said, yeah, I'll have to wait till you know, payday, obviously, and I'll pay for it. Well, he didn't make it till payday. I'm not going to go into he is but his saw went back with that bar that I showed off last week. I wasn't really showing it off even. It just was on my 371. And yeah. So we no longer have that Neotech bar and chain. However, I do think I'm going to order one because for it not being a lightweight bar, it was lightweight. It was lighter weight. It's quite a bit lighter than the Oregon bars that are run. Yeah, I was a fan actually. I'm glad I got to test one out for a week and use it. Just Little bit more. Right there. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about the Neotech. I got it off a crackhead. The crackhead works for us no more. And I think he's making new friends. We'll just put that out there. I think he's making new friends. He sucked me in. And yeah. Oh, don't tell me you are that type of pain. But it seems to be the case. Where are my nifty pliers? So these can kind of be a pain. I've broken more than a couple. Generally, this one I think is going to get broken. It's on the verge of the breakage at the moment. So I'm going to do a little plier fix here, or try. Nope, that goes the wrong way. That's better. Them are too big. Where are my 6-foot ones? Right there. Yeah. 6-foot needle nose. Here we go. Don't break that carburetor. You hear me? Just give it a little bend. Just a little bend. There we go. Beautiful. Turns out he didn't own the forest. We'll just say that. He didn't own the forest. But he thought he did. He tried. Hence, if I had some phone calls that I had to pause the live stream, I was probably talking to investigators. We're not going to elaborate anymore. That's enough. You guys are picking my brain far too much. Look at that. It's freaking too long. They didn't get that right, did they? Look at it. She's got a little bow to her. Yeah, and she's shorter. Huh. All right. It just don't want to go in. Okay. Throttle cable. Next. Come on, throttle cable. Ooh. They can be finicky. There. Are we going to gain full squirt? No. No's we're not. Okay. So I need to do some work on this end. Not that end. Yeah, that's only going to give me some throttle. Some bang. Okay. Fuel lines, we'll worry about that at a different time. We might have to worry about that now. Son of a gun. All right. Y'all are pulling way too much. Make sure that's a Zuma. We don't need that one. We need you, right? AT&T, 75%. Oh, here we go. We're getting in trouble. Oh, that damn.